Well, good evening and happy Monday, everyone. It's the first Monday of May. Can you believe we've zoomed all the way through 2024 and we're in May already, but we are here. And thank you so much for being here. My name is Sharon Rankin, and I am zooming in from Nashville, Tennessee, and delighted that you all are choosing to be with us. I always say this most every Monday night, your choice, and it is a choice to be here on Monday nights to join us, and our team and our community says so much. So thank you for taking the time out of your day from what you're doing to dial in, to zoom in. I have found over the years of my connections with the community, it's vital to stay connected. And the connections really do feed and fuel us in what we're doing. And each week, when we come together, it is as a team, our purpose is to keep our focus on the life-changing mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. And we are the Mission Possible team, which is a growing team of inspired individuals, dedicated ambassadors, really dedicated to creating a healthier, more prosperous life for as many as possible. And we're doing that every day when we share, when we gift, when we invite. And I don't know about you all, but I think, and I'm confident, I hope you're as confident as I am, that this has never been a better time for the Juice Plus company. It is the energy with our newest product launch, most successful product launch in the history of our company. Outstanding conference that we had in April with our leadership and all the content that we had there. We are in some great days. And a couple of weeks ago, we did part one of storyboarding, story branding, branding our story. This is some of the stuff that we learned in Indianapolis from Donald Miller, who has spoken to our company before. And he shared with us a little bit more. We took away more, and we started with part one last week. And this week, we wanted to step into part two. Well, we want to take a minute in the middle of that part one and that part two and do a commercial for a new incentive that the company has introduced to us called U+2 Build a Crew. And this is Get Growing this summer. We're stepping into the summer, May, June, July, August, stepping into the summer months, and it's never been a better time to be sharing our mission of inspiring healthy living. So one of our national marketing directors, Wendy McGlon, did a video, a quick little 10-minute video. We don't know how many of you have seen it. We thought it was vital enough for everybody to see it on a Monday night call. And even if you've seen it, you're going to pick up another nugget or two. It's as well done, some of the best choice of words that I've seen in a quick video. And so Sally, our tech person, is going to come in here and get us set up to watch this tonight. So Sally, I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right. If I'm the tech person, we're in trouble. You know, it's pretty basic. So I'm going to share a screen here and bring up video. Now, can everybody see that? Can you share?
Yes,
You let
yes,
me know?
I can see it. Yes.
I can put it in full screen. And yeah, this is such a brilliant resource for us. Here we go.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to share with you today about U+2 Builds a Crew and how $1,800 could be for you. My name is Wendy McGlon, and I've had the privilege of eating and sharing Juice Plus for over 20 years. Today, I want you to picture the possibilities of why you might want to share Juice Plus with others, what that opportunity could look like, what specifically is in it for you, and how you could succeed in it. Our company's mission is to inspire healthy living around the world, and we do that with plant-based products. We have our essential blends of the fruit, veggie, berry, and omegas that have been published in 48 medical journals. We also have our macronutrition in our smoothies and bars. And perhaps you like growing your own produce year-round with no dirt or weeding. And our latest product innovation is Luminate. It is amazing for brain health. Whether you want to improve your memory, have better focus, clarity, more mental alertness, perhaps you just want more energy and to feel better, that product might be for you. And if you're like me, you might be thinking of other people in your life that want more of this plant goodness. You might want to take a look at our opportunity and what it could do if that's the case. Let's keep a few things in perspective here. We are operating in the new economy. And in fact, the wellness industry by 2025 is going to be a $6 trillion industry. The question is, do you want a piece of that pie? You know, as much as we are physically sick, we are also financially sick. USA alone has over $1 trillion in credit card debt. We're currently spending over $700 more per month than we did 2 years ago. And as little as $500 a month can prevent families from having to file bankruptcy. Families need and are looking for additional streams of reliable income, and we can help them with that. Well, what makes the Juice Plus company unique? We are a low-risk, high-reward opportunity. With a very minimal startup cost, traditionally it's just $52 to register with our company, but between now and the end of August, it's only $10. There's no inventory you have to maintain, no minimum levels you have to keep. Every promotion you reach is permanent, and we even have the opportunity to earn a benefits package. That's including medical, dental, life insurance, college tuition reimbursement, vision, short and long-term disability, even a holiday bonus.
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investments into
Well, I love this picture because this is what I saw 20 years ago. You see, I was worried about how I was going to support my family. And when I saw that I could create a reliable income stream with a full benefits package, it gave me hope. It gave me more confidence in what my financial future was going to look like, and that I wasn't going to have to trade dollars for hours, and that I could more prioritize the values that were important in my life. Now, I know there's a lot of detail on here, and don't let it overwhelm you. If this makes sense to you, we can do a deeper dive with you one-on-one. But what I really want you to glean from this is that there is a step-by-step approach to a Plan B career path if you want. We have multiple ways in which we get paid. We have reliable monthly income, which includes sales profits, commission, bonuses, and leadership benefits. But we also have achievement income with rewards and incentives. And in fact, from the time you're a brand new partner to all the way you work up to the Presidential Marketing Director Plus, there's over $100,000 in bonuses available. Now, you might be like me and think, that's great, but I don't know if I could do it. What I can tell you is that I didn't know if I could do it either. But I knew Juice Plus made sense to me, and therefore I figured it would make sense to the people that I cared about as well. Additionally, I remembered what my dad used to say. He was an entrepreneur. He's retired now, but he used to always say, if people have a problem and you have a solution, you're going to make money. Well, people definitely have a problem with their health and their wealth, and we can help them solve those problems. But what I really appreciate about the company is they have this brilliant strategy to get you to the highest commission level within the first 3 to 6 months. And that made a lot of sense to me. You know, as a brand new partner, you're going to be earning $30 on your Trio blend. But at the highest commission level, you're going to be earning $75. And I thought to myself, I want to eat this forever. Do I want to earn $30 every time my box ships or $75? That was just absolutely a no-brainer. So we're going to drill down a little bit and take a look at how you can set up the foundation of your franchise to pay you for a lifetime. What I really appreciate about these first 2 steps is that they're simple and duplicatable, and anybody can do them and do them very quickly. Let's see what this might look like for you. We're going to focus on the power of 3. We're going to focus on getting 3 Trio orders in our first 10 days. When we do that, we're going to get about $100 sales profit, $100 thank you bonus for sharing it with a few people, and also between now and the end of August, you're going to get $100 worth of free samples of several of our Juice Plus products. Now, this is such a simple thing to do. Many people can do it in the first 24 to 48 hours because your own personal order can count. And perhaps you have a significant other and maybe a sibling or a parent or maybe your best friend. Who else do you know that wants to get more plant nutrition in their diet every single day? And then your second promotion simply comes from inviting others to do the same thing. Now, that first promotion we refer to as Partner Plus, and you're just going to teach others to do exactly what you did. It's easy to teach what you do yourself. Well, what's going to be in it for you in that first 30 days? In your first 10 days, you're going to get that $300 that I referred to. Now, if you sponsor 3 people that do the exact same thing that you did in that first 30 days, you're going to end up with $400 in bonuses. That comes from a $100 sponsor bonus from each Partner Plus. And because of our additional incentive that we have this summer, that I'll tell you about in a minute, you're going to also get an additional $100. All that activity is going to lead to your second promotion, which is going to give you a $400 bonus. So in your first 30 days, you can earn $1,100 just in bonus money alone. Now, what I like to encourage people is to invite others to join you in this mission. Now, they may not say yes to the business, but you could get customers along the way as well. And you're going to get paid on that sales profit and commission too. The best part is that you're going to give yourself a permanent raise of 10%, and that's going to double your sales profit. As I mentioned, as a brand new partner, you earn $30, but when you get through these first 2 promotion levels, you're now going to be earning $60 on that same box of Juice Plus. Well, what is this U+2 Builds a Crew incentive all about? If you sponsor 2 Partner Pluses in any month, you're going to get an additional $100 extra sponsor bonus rewards on top of your current sponsor rewards. It gets even better. If you do that any 1 month, they're going to give us $100. If we do it any 2 months, that will be an additional $200. Any 3 months is an additional $300. And if you do this all 4 months between May and August, you're going to earn an additional $400 for a total of $1,000 on top of your current sponsor rewards. All right, let's start doing some math here. This contest runs from May 1st to August 31st. And in fact, if you sponsor any Partner Pluses between April 18th and April 30th, those are going to count towards your May quota. When you do that, if you sponsor 8 new partners between now and August 31st, that's going to earn an extra $1,000 in bonuses for you. Plus, you're going to get $800 in sponsor bonuses because you get a $100 sponsor bonus for every person who does that Partner Plus promotion in their first 10 days. That's a total of $1,800 that you are going to be earning in just over 4 months. Well, how can you possibly succeed with this? This is one of the best parts. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We are going to give you the tools at your fingertips that are going to help you succeed. We've got a 3-step process where you set up, you organize, and you earn. And there's going to be many other helpful tools to set you up for success as well. What I can tell you is that I have enjoyed this product and this business opportunity for 20 years. It has changed my life. But what has really made an impact for me is the community that I've been able to do it with. After all, it's not the experience itself, but who you get to share it with. What I can tell you is that many people have lost hope and we've stopped dreaming. We want to help you dream again, and we are going to lock arms with you every step of the way to let you do that. We look forward to you coming on along. We'd love for you to be a part of our mission. Thanks again for joining us. And I would recommend that you get with your sponsor and your national marketing director so that they too can help you realize your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you. And I've seen this before already a couple times, but I learned another little nugget or two as we go along. So this is a tool. We have posted this in a couple of places, and I'll post it again tonight in the Mission Possible Voxer chat. This is a tool that you can use for your own education if you want to get clear on what's available. But certainly if there's someone that you're talking to right now, or someone that's brand new, or somebody that wants to do a restart even, this would be a good tool to use. So thank you, Sally, for pulling that up. So let's talk, who are we going to talk to about this? Who are we going to share? This is really what this is all about. So a couple of weeks ago on our Mission Possible team call, we did a breakout. Does anybody remember the breakout? Does anybody remember what we did on the breakout? That would be a good place to start. I hope the Illuminate's working, but we talked about the problems that people were facing. And Donald Miller told us that we needed to be the guide, not the hero. We didn't need to be the one all about our story, but we needed to be the guide. And so what we did on that breakout was mastermind some problems that we hear from people. And I think that Sally and Paula and maybe Margie also collected a list of that. But before we even get to that, I'm going to have Nancy come in and share just a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, about some of the key things that Donald Miller shared with us when we were together in Indy, and the impact that he made with us and what we learned. So welcome, Nancy.
Thank you, Sharon. And thank you, Sally, for sharing that video. You may not think you are the tech guru, but you're far ahead of me. So thank you so much for that. Well, I really hope I can impart to you all of or most of the nuggets that we got from Donald Miller's presentation, and it was extremely valuable. So what is the purpose of story branding? Well, we learned something fascinating from Donald Miller, and that is that people's brains have two basic functions, two basic goals on a daily basis. Number one is to survive and thrive. So our brains are always looking for resources that are going to help us in the survival and surviving and thriving avenues. The second thing is that they want to conserve calories. Our brains burn between 600 and 800 calories a day. Isn't that fascinating? And obviously, they don't want to burn any more fuel than they have to stay alive. Our brains, that is. So they just tune out messages that aren't in line with that thriving and surviving quest that they have. So what that means is, as we're out there listening to people telling us their problems, and let's face it, most people are pretty open about sharing with us how tired they're feeling, how achy they're feeling, how little energy they have on a daily basis, how hard it is to do A, B, C, or D. And our number one response, typically, if we didn't know what Donald Miller told us, what would our response be? Have you ever heard of Juice Plus? Let me tell you about Juice Plus. It has all this research behind it. It's all these fruits and vegetables in a capsule. So now for the brain that is trying to conserve energy, are we just throwing too much information at them at a point in time when they're not prepared yet to listen, right? So what's the solution to that? The solution to that is, first of all, we have to not get clever, but get clear with our message. And number two, focus more on their problem at first than we're focusing on our solution. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, many of us did Ditch the Pitch years ago, and this is just really another version of that. It's another version of a lot of things that we've learned over time, but that we don't necessarily put front and center when we're faced with someone and their problem that we know we can fix. Well, the issue is just what Sharon said earlier. We are not supposed to be the heroes in this story. The hero of the story is supposed to be our prospect, our potential customer, or our potential partner. We're supposed to be the guide who slowly and methodically walks them toward making their own discovery of the solution that we have to offer. So once again, how do we do that? Well, we ask good questions. I like when somebody says to me, I'm just tired all the time. I just don't have the energy that I used to have. How does that affect you on a daily basis? People love to talk about themselves. They're going to tell you, well, I don't get as much done as I know I should. Whatever it is with them, they will start telling you some things. Another good question that Donald Miller told us to ask at that point in time is, what things have you tried as remedies for that problem? Just keep asking questions and please listen. Don't be thinking ahead to what you're going to say next, but listen to what they've tried. Listen to what they want. How would your day look differently if you woke up with more energy in the morning? What kinds of things would you be excited about being able to accomplish? And people love people who are interested in them and in their problems. So that's who you want to become as the guide, not the person riding in on the white horse with Juice Plus and throwing it down at their feet and telling them all about the research. Okay. So just ask good questions. Most people like to talk about themselves. I would love it if we're going to revisit this topic in 2 weeks. Next week we have recognition, but in 2 weeks we're going to revisit this. I would love it if you all would come up with some good questions to ask when people say to you, you know, I can't get my kids to eat their fruits and vegetables, or I just don't have any energy. When I wake up in the morning, I don't feel good. What are some leading questions that you can come up with that would draw them out to talk more about themselves? Because we want them spending 75% of our conversation explaining to us what their problem is. And we're only going to fill in about 25% with our solution. Okay. We're also, well, this is fascinating that I wrote this down. Sharon said it this morning. Weak people have a tendency to talk about themselves. Strong people will talk about others. We don't need to be telling people all the things that Juice Plus has done for us since we discovered it. And this is a little bit in conflict with all the time we used to spend in creating our own story, our own Juice Plus story, and our own business story. But those can come later on, okay? Those can come much later on. Right now, we just want to empathize and let them know that we're coming from an area of confidence. We have a solution and we're going to share it with them, but we want to know that it's the right fit for them. And we want to help them understand that it's the right fit for them. So empathy, we're understanding. Tell me, how does that affect you? Tell me more about that. And competency will eventually get to the point where we can say, I know how to fix that. And I think we're going to call on Jennifer in a minute to tell how she used that, Sharon.
Yes,
But-
we are. As soon as Sally shares, we're gonna pull up a graphic of some of the mastermind that we came up with.
Okay, I'm just going to have a few more words here to throw in after, you know, when you finally do get to the point where you can offer a solution. Be very confident that you do have the solution for them based on what you're telling me. It sounds to me as if this is how you want to get started. Now, people are going to say, well, I haven't educated them yet. This is, I really believe that using this philosophy, we will get our customers first and continue the education process after, because people buy emotionally and then they defend that decision logically. So we're going to say, based on what you're telling me, I think this is the right solution for you. Let's get you started, and then you'll continue to learn about why you made such a wise decision. So with that, I don't think I left too much out. If we want to move on to some of the problems and situations that we're going to encounter, and I think we have another assignment for folks for 2 weeks to come up with our own little stories around that, right? So Sharon, I'm going to bounce it back to you.
But we're going to go straight to Sally. So Sally's going to pull up her screen, and this is some of the things that you guys came up with from the breakouts a couple of weeks ago. And we've compiled this, and I'm surely it's not exhaustive for sure.
Yeah, Paula pulled together, can you all see this document?
We see, yes, I see parts of it, Sally.
Okay, yeah, it's the problem, pain points, struggles that Paula pulled from her notes, and I took notes in our breakout and everything. And somebody else, Margie, also added in, was kind of taking notes on all the things that we did in the breakout. So what we're going to be doing is, this is a document where we pulled together, looking at the problem, the pain points, the struggles, and Paula divided it up really brilliantly into how could the essentials focus in on here with some solutions. So illnesses, gaps in diet, energy, aging issues, a lot there that we're aware of, skin, hair, and nail issues, seasonal allergies, serious health diagnoses, gut health. All of these things can be supported with our essentials. Illuminate what are the kinds of things that we want to be listening for or presenting as, how most people, are dealing with a need for a pick-me-up in the afternoon, et cetera. Tower Garden, what are the things to be listening for? And then business. What are the issues, challenges, problems there? And then we will, as we proceed along here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to really zero in on how we can offer, what are the solutions that we offer, and how to present that will then match what their problem is. So again, this understanding that I'm still kind of integrating, that the brain is really, if we aren't talking about how we're going to help that person survive and thrive, then there's just not much energy for that, not much attention for that. So I think this is a really good exercise for us to tune in. So then we will be adding in our solutions.
Thanks, Sally. Thanks, Nancy. And in 2 weeks, we will come in and do a breakout on the solutions, and we'll revisit this again. And I think these are just all common things that we hear. But one of the Jennifer Turner, one of our sideline buddies is on the call tonight, and she shared with some of our leaders a couple weeks ago something that she put right into action with a long-time prospect that had not made a decision. But Jennifer, come in here and share what you did that turn that person around.
Yes. So Nancy, I loved all of that. Just recap. I was going back through my notes, making little notes, but this is one thing that I wrote down from Donald Miller. And I feel like that I did all of those things with this customer. This customer literally has been talking about a Tower Garden for years. Every season she comes back and, oh, I love that. I need to get one. And I just think, what else can I do? So I'm like, I'm going to my Donald Miller notes. And here's exactly what I wrote down. He said, the customer has one question. And the question is this the right decision for me? And he said, just by saying these words, it just helps them to move to that decision. And this is what he said. I think this is the right move for you. So I said to my friend Barb, we're going back and forth, and I said, Barb, I think this is the right move for you. And she immediately responded, I think you're right. And I was like, why have I not done this years ago? So it does work. It does work. So I think this is the right move for you. So you might want to jot that down and try it out. So
Thank you, Jennifer. It makes me laugh. It's so simple. I think we complicate so many things over time, and it's just a simple thing. But I hope you all wrote that down. And I was going through some Donald Miller notes today, and I saw that. I think this is the right move for you. And just a simple it's a close. And Jay Martin, our founder, I was in his school of learning, and he said one of the things that he learned in the world of sales, we are in education, but we are in sales as well. He said, people buy because you ask them. And, we can give all kinds of education. We can plant seeds, educate, but until we come to the point, like, I think this is the right move for you. What do we need to get you started? Or I can get you started. That's how I do people. All I need is your credit card and shipping information, and we'll get you set up, and we're good to go. And people go right along with giving me whatever I need to get. So those are some of the things that we're going to talk about. Next week is Magnificent Monday. It's the second Monday of the month, and we always do great recognition and acknowledgement and encouragement and celebration. And we have a lot to celebrate on the Mission Possible Dreamweavers team. April was an incredible month, even aside from the launch of Luminate, just the new partners, new qualifiers, people coming on board, new customers, and so much to celebrate. And we will recognize that all next Monday as best we can. And I will be the one that's going to guide that conversation. There's so many moving parts. I thought I might be the one that could see best of all of what has been done. So if you do have new people and certain things that you want recognized or promotions, you'll need to reach out to me for sure. So thank you, everybody, for being here. It's always good to connect. It's always good to be encouraged. So everybody have a wonderful, blessed week and go out there and illuminate. Let's do it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
That was great. Thank y'all.
Thank you.